I got soup today.
Oh, yeah.
So there you go, Allison. It's going to be a soup kind of week.
It is. It is. Repeated rounds of rain headed our way, so all the comfort food here this week. Right now, north of the 275 loop is who's seeing majority of our rainfall. We still have some heavier bands pulling across parts of Butler County now into Warren County. So Lebanon, Mason, you're all seeing some of those more moderate to heavy bands of rain. Downpours happening around Ross Township, Riley, Oxford, kind of on the lighter side of things, but we still have some heavy rainfall back out toward I-74. So if you know anybody who has to travel along 74 anytime soon, you'll be dealing with some of those heavier pockets of rainfall occasionally. Over toward Hamilton, that heavy rain coming down. Westchester also seeing that. Green Hills, Forest Park, really the west side of town, starting to see those showers moving through, and it's starting to spread across areas to the east side as well. So the Lateral as well as the Ronald Reagan all seeing some light rainfall and beginning to see this light rain working its way into downtown Cincinnati. You can see it starting to stretch across the Ohio River as well. So into northern Kentucky, especially our metro areas of northern Kentucky, you'll start to see some of this rain kind of pulling in for you too. Tonight we could pick up some heavier rainfall totals. So with that, the National Weather Service decided to go ahead and issue our flood watch that's going to be in effect until 1 o'clock tomorrow. A heavy band of rain is going to set up somewhere throughout greater Cincinnati. Still some question marks as to exactly where, but right now kind of leaning toward our towns that are getting that heavy rain right now, areas north of the 275 loop. Here's 10 o'clock tonight and seeing how Futurecast kind of still pulls in repeated rounds of heavy rain over the same areas. That's why I'm thinking spots north of the 275 loop end up seeing some of those higher rainfall totals, which could be as much as about 2 to 3 inches by tomorrow morning. And speaking of tomorrow morning, it's still going to be coming down. That's going to be a mess of a morning commute for you. Into the afternoon, we'll see a little bit of dry time, but I still think, like today, it's going to be raining somewhere at some point for a lot of the day tomorrow. Could even see another round of rain moving in here by tomorrow evening. So far today, we have picked up about 1/4 of an inch of rainfall for a lot of our communities. Now, as we head into the overnight and tomorrow morning, I still think we're picking up around 1 to 2 for most of us, less further to the south likely. However, if you get caught under that band of heavy rainfall, I do think it's entirely possible that your totals are closer to about 2 to 3 inches. So don't necessarily take any of these numbers for their exact measurement, but this gives you an idea of where we see that heavier axis of rain setting up. Again, kind of pointing toward north of the 275 loop. So towns like Hamilton, Mason, Brookville, Oxford might wake up, hear that sump pump working in overtime tomorrow morning. I think once we get through the end of the week, our totals could be anywhere from about 2 to 4 inches with, again, about 1 to 2, possibly up to 3 of that falling here tonight. Thunderstorm threat still there for us on Saturday. Right now it's looking like as we get into Saturday evening, we'll have that potential for some thunderstorms. That, of course, is after temperatures manage to make it up to the 70s. So keep this in mind for Bachfest if you're going out to that on Saturday. We'll keep you posted on any updates with that storm threat. Ashley and Shree.